Aaron Wama can attend this. Ghana for a brony bay a more yanti.
Information have been surfacing the internet about Ghana's election again. And in this particular matter or this particular case, it involves two prophets. Our very own, Ghana's very own, right? Prophet Amoako Atta. I don't know the name of his church. I've not checked that. So whatever I will say about the name of the church will be wrong because I don't know, right? And then Prophet Uebert Angel and Prophet Amoako Atta have passed a statement about Prophet Uebert Angel having to say he's giving mahama 10 days. And unless I make the video play, I'm not going to say anything because this is a very sensitive topic that I want you guys to watch. First of all, what Prophet Amoako Atta have said. He said most of the things in our local dialect, which is tree. So let's go into the video and let's see what happens.
So I saw a man approaching the throne. As he was about to approach the throne, God said, wait. There are two things I want you to do. 1, 2, 3. These things, if you do, these three things, if you do them, you'll be the one to sit on the same seat. And he's supposed to be doing them within the next 3 months. If he has done it, I'll come back here and tell you straight. If he has not done it, I'll be here to tell you that time. If he doesn't do it, I'll tell you in the next 90 days that Mahama will not be president there.
No.
But I saw Mahama approaching the throne as if he wants to sit there. And the Lord said, it's open. Just do 1, 2, 3. One of it is a phone call. 3 months window.
You've said it.
Only 3 months window. He does that phone call even if he ignores the 2.
That phone call.
That phone call is important. They are hearing me now. The people that know what I'm saying are hearing me now.
We heard it.
And as long as when they say there's a phone call that he's talking about, you will know what it is.
We hear it. We understand it.
I don't know if you understand this.
Yes, sir.
And did I say this, and I don't know whether he will do it or not? No, I said in 3 months, I'll come here and tell you. He's not going to do this or he's going to be that. 90 days. Only 90 days.
You have seen one of the sections of the video with Prophet Amoako Atta having to say some things about Ghana's election and bringing the name of Prophet Uebert Angel in the whole statement. Now, he might not have mentioned Prophet Uebert Angel's name, but it is very obvious he was talking about Prophet Uebert Angel. Now, before I proceed, make sure you subscribe to the Zoe Podcast and put us on post notification, and make sure you share as well. And make sure you also subscribe to the Zoe Podcast Backup channel. The link will be in the description. Make sure you go and do that. Thank you. Now, listen, we are not promoting confusion and, fights or whatsoever that is very negative in a Christian fraternity. That is not what we are doing here. Okay? Watch me and pay attention. It is true. Prophet Amoako Atta have passed some statements about Prophet Uebert Angel.
Ghana 40. Aaron Wama can attend this. Ghana 4. A brony bay yanti. A more yanti. Yet, so for ya. See, but me at how low will be 49 amount 50. Yo, why number to me? I can't see that. And this is it. Ube win it total Asante region. Pennsylvania. Who are them winning? I'm gonna watch us here. And then me say Yanko Pondipa. I don't talk because of how you feel.
Yes, sir.
Because who did Ghana for you? nipa bibi ni udi na echi obeku ye papa anka ye ntumi ntena country we mu e mo difo bi nyina ba bi mbie na no se ye oye be party kese bi candidate na ade na wa ma from 10 days no tum be ma ye nipa 10 days ni ye boy ensem because ye mpaye ndie na Ghana 40 I no wa ma Canada 10 days o Ghana for aburo ne ba ye nti amoya nti ye po ho sofuo ni ha ti ye hwe metumi atena ha lock obi 49 ne man 350 opa ka opa men ka don't care ma ye bi e adwuma am I talk to the right people? Amen. When the can say a civilized country like America first attempt ba no mo tena sama second one samba o mo tena sama third one samba ni nyina nam gyina ha na America na e bem is this calculation Dabio why na betumi aka kire and this is ube win total Asante region Pennsylvania who ya dem win am I talk to the right people if you ne ye di wati also on tijai so ye nipa and ya beje amen no atwe ne ho.
Prophet Uebert Angel is a prophet of God and an ambassador to Christianity in the words of Pastor Felix. He prophesied about the recent Trump's victory with the United States election, that is Trump and Kamala Harris, and he got the prophecy accurately right. And Prophet Amoako Atta have also prophesied international prophecies also in his archives of prophecies or in his catalog of prophecies, right? So Prophet Amoako Atta is another great man of God or great prophet that we have in the country Ghana, right? Prophet Uebert Angel is also coming from all the way Zimbabwe and a very great prophet as well. Now, what was or still is the concern of Prophet Amoako Atta is that, mind you, before I even proceed, Prophet Amoako Atta has also done prophecy for, Trump and Kamala prophecies, and having said Trump is going to win the election, at the point he said he saw, Kamala Harris, he saw, ladies having to have a meeting online. They've invited him. They said they should pray for him, for them, so that Harris wins and all that. But his agenda and prophecy was settling on Trump winning. Now, let me progress the whole conversation. So these two men of God are very big and great men of God. They have been doing international prophecy in a very higher frequency. Don't get me wrong. But what the concerns of Prophet Amoako Atta is that he is having issue with Ghanaians having to respond to their prophets, how they respond to their prophets, and how they also respond to prophets from other countries. When we are talking about prophets, you will say less about Nigeria, right? Regards to the office of the prophetic, right? You say less about Nigeria, and like you talk more about prophets in Ghana, right? Ghana has a lot of prophets than Nigeria and any other country, right? That's the truth. But Prophet Amoako Atta is like, if in Prophet Uebert Angel's submission, in his prophecies with regards to Ghana's election, he is having to say that Mahama is approaching the throne, but he is giving Mahama instructions. And the instructions have to do with three things. One is supposed to be a phone call within 10 days. And let's just rest on that aspect, because that's where it looks like Prophet Amoako Atta is having an issue. Now, I'm not here to disrespect any man of God. I've said that earlier. That also doesn't mean that we look into the issue so well, right? I'm not going to allow fear to sway me off, looking into the issue critically, right? Good. Because these are prophets having to receive messages from God and telling us the body of Christ. I am not the one to sit on the judgment seat of God and judge who is saying the truth and who is not saying the truth. But how every prophet is going to submit their prophecies, their messages that they receive from God. I am not the one to, how do you regulate that? Neither is another prophet from any other region having that particular mandate to regulate how another prophet is having to what present their prophecies to the world. Pay attention to what I'm saying. And so, if Prophet Uebert Angel have received message from God about Ghana's election, and he says, in that particular broadcast, I was there, and so I'm not even going to lie. In that particular broadcast, that was with the first international prophecies that Prophet Uebert Angel did. He was wearing a red robe with some black strips and some white, a bit of white, small white, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Good. And he said, Baumia is there, but he saw Mahama approaching the throne and he's having to do some few things as instruction. Now, where I a bit have a question is when you go to church, the church I attend right now is a prophetic church some way, somehow. My man of God is a prophet, right? And so I see how sometimes God presents messages to these prophets and how God instruct, they can give you instruction. Okay, I see that you have this problem, you have that problem, but I'm giving you an instruction to go do this and that, and you will be fine. Or God is asking me to tell you, do this, do that, and you'll be fine. Prophets, every prophet has done that. Every prophet, most prophets have done that. Either they are fake prophets for you, they are genuine prophets for you, whatever. They have done what I'm saying. When you go to the Bible days, it is like that. On Ghana election, I'm still on Ghana elections, right? Prophecies. So, Prophet Amoako is like, it is because Ghanaians don't appreciate and celebrate their prophets. That is why Prophet Uebert Angel is having to, come and give a prophecy and tell, a whole president to, call him within some days. You see where the issues are? But that is why I'm also saying that. No disrespect to any of these men of God. These are great men of God. You don't play with them at all, right? But no man of God or no other prophet is having that mandate to regulate how a prophet presents their prophetic message that they have received from God. I've not seen that anywhere. Unless maybe that prophet giving that prophetic message is having a spiritual father, and the spiritual father is like, okay, I groomed you in the prophetic, so say this way and that way. Are you getting me? Prophet Amoako issue is about Ghanaians. It is 99% about Ghanaians rather than about Prophet Uebert Angel. That is what you must get clear. Where it looked like it was more about Prophet Uebert Angel was when he was like, you can't do this with the United States election prophecies that you did with Trump and Kamala Harris. No way you are going to say, or you are going to ask Trump to, how do you call it? You are going to ask Trump, I've given you 10 days, call me. I've given you this, do this. And that is where I also have to come in, because I listen to Prophet Uebert Angel more than I listen to Prophet Amoako. And so with this particular one, I can say more for Prophet Uebert Angel than what Prophet Amoako thinks, right? Now, because what Prophet Amoako is saying is not a prophecy, so I can't pass judgment on that. But what he says, what he's saying is not a prophecy. If it was a prophecy, I can't pass judgment on that. But he was just sharing an opinion to the people, and so that one, I can talk about it in a way, right? So if you watch Prophet Uebert Angel's prophecies and broadcasts, most people don't watch because it's hours of broadcast. There was one of the broadcasts that you know, the team, Trump's campaign team, were partaking in the live service in a broadcast. Are you clear? So when you juxtapose, see, let me not sit here and play nice. I have to be fair. When you rate how Africans, especially West Africans, pay attention, the prophetic, movement is in Ghana, which is in West Africa, than any other African country. Pay attention. But if you see how West Africans respond to prophecies, it is very abysmal. It is very crazy. It is very their response to prophecy is very low. They almost don't respect prophets. They attack prophets and all that. It is not like West Africa, where you find Zimbabwe, Mozambique, South Africa, and all that. You see the way you go look at Bushiri, look at Prophet Angel, look at them, look at how they are church members and how they respond to prophecies. It's different from when you look at West Africa. This is from my personal observation. I am not a prophet, but I have been a church member, or I have been under prophetic service for a very long time. So I know what I'm talking about. Let's put that one aside. Prophet Uebert Angel in a live broadcast with Trump campaign team in a live broadcast. They registered. They don't, I'm not saying they've registered with money to be there. They've registered, like they have shown their presence there. That Prophet Uebert Angel was even aware that they were listening. That's what I mean to say by registered. So this thing about whether how would you give our president, ex-president, 10 days as an instruction? If you really, the main point is, if you prophet Amoako is trying to say Prophet Uebert Angel is being selective. You couldn't have said that for Trump or Kamala Harris, but you said that to ex-president Mahama. And so you see where the glitch is. But that's what I'm saying, that it is not about that. It is about the message that the prophets have received and how he chose to what? Submit it to the public populace. That's all. Prophet Uebert Angel is having that prerogative, and that he's only having that jurisdiction to have, release the prophecy how he wants to release it, with whatever instruction he wants to give. Simple and short. I can't say less of that, and I can't say more on that. So I've watched Prophet Uebert Angel, like I said to you guys, and this is the real deal. Mahama was asked to call another government figure in another African country, was asked to call. His own was very even more also dangerous, and it was about him losing his life. He was traveling to another country, and Prophet Uebert Angel asked that man should call him. Even during the service, he was calling. What about that? It was an instruction. What about that? The truth of the matter is, I'm not disrespect. Prophet Amoako won't say that he, during his tenure of being a prophetic leader, he hasn't issued any instruction of that sort to anybody in the Christian fraternity. No way. But no disrespect. And so this, and even when he was ending his statement, he said something very, very profound. He said he understands the job because he's also been doing it for a very long time. And so what Prophet Uebert Angel is doing, he understands it. Please, the truth of the matter is, Prophet Uebert Angel received his message and he decided on how he's going to present it. That is final. If Mahama is a prophet or is also sensitive to spiritual things, he would have received messages from God and wouldn't have bothered receiving messages from any other prophet. That's my thought, right? So that this shouldn't have any influence on the on the elections we are about to have in the country. It shouldn't move from having to be a pool of prophets giving their prophecies about Ghana's election to now having a pool of prophets fight against or amongst each other. My name is Chodanis. I love to break down gospel messages like this. So that's the whole story about Prophet Uebert Angel and Prophet Amoako having to, lock horns on Ghana election prophecy. Prophet Uebert Angel haven't said anything about this yet, but this is what I have to say because some of the things that Prophet Amoako said was in our local dialect, which is tree. So I mean, I'm more indigenous to have brought you more detailed, comment on this particular one. Make sure you subscribe to the Zoe Podcast channel and subscribe as well as to the Zoe Podcast Backup channel. Put out some post notification. Thank you for watching. I'm out.